Hello friends! In this video, you'll learn how to make a delicious ginger and lemon balm honey syrup that helps fight cold and flu symptoms, and how to keep ready-made infusions in the freezer. We'll use a lemon balm from the garden, local raw honey, add a few lemon slices, and grated ginger. Let's get to the recipe. If you're using fresh lemon balm, the best time to harvest is in the cool of the morning, just as the dew evaporates, but before the heat of the day. You'll want to cut the stems just above where other leaves have formed and at least 2 inches above ground level to encourage the plant to grow more shoots. In other words, the more you harvest, the more you'll get. It's also perfectly fine to use dried lemon balm if that's your preference or what you have on hand. Now let's take this beautiful harvest inside. Measure 2 cups of fresh lemon balm, or 2½ dried. You'll also want to specifically use 1 cup of raw honey because this type has active phytonutrients and antioxidants that provide its antibacterial properties and soothes an inflamed throat. 1 to 2 lemons, which adds even more vitamins and bioflavonoids, and a ½ cup of grated ginger to calm nausea and provide warming properties. I use a hand grater for this. First, slice your lemons. You won't need to worry about removing the seeds because we'll be straining them out later. Over the next few minutes, you'll see how we're basically brewing a strong herbal tea infusion and combining it with an equal amount of raw honey. The honey will act as the preservative and allow us to keep the infusion past its normal expiration date of just a few days. Because herbal syrups are so tasty, you'll actually look forward to taking them, and this includes children over 12 months. Next, we're going to layer our lemon slices, lemon balm leaves, and ginger root into a heat-proof quart-sized 32-ounce canning jar. Then we'll heat our water. I'm using an electric kettle. You'll pour the simmering hot water over the herbs. Once that's complete, you'll cover the container with a saucer or wax paper and let steep for at least an hour, but up to overnight. You'll also want to leave this at room temperature as it cools. Now we'll strain the resulting tea infusion using a strainer and a bowl with a pour spout. I like to use the steeped ginger, lemon balm leaves, and slices to my compost. You'll be left with this beautiful deep golden liquid that has the best aromatics. We're now measuring 1 cup of the liquid, and we'll combine it with an equal amount of raw honey. Now, you'll want to be sure that you fully incorporate the honey and the infusion by stirring very well. This may take a few minutes, but do it by hand, not in the microwave, because heating the honey will significantly reduce its beneficial properties, so just keep mixing. And if this is your first visit to my channel, hi, I'm Cassandra, presently a city-based homestead dreamer, inviting you to journey alongside me as I develop skills to live a more sustainable life while my husband and I plan our farmstead escape in the next few years. If you'd enjoy weekly content sharing tips and techniques to live a more self-sufficient lifestyle and doable suggestions to incorporate a homestead life without the farm, consider clicking subscribe to join a wonderful community. All right, we are nearing the end of fully incorporating everything, and the ending consistency is a thin syrup that pours very easily. Now let's discuss how to store and use our syrup. You'll want to cap, label, and store the finished syrup in your refrigerator for around 2 weeks, and be sure to stir before each use. A pint-sized amount is usually enough for my home to have for 2 weeks. I like to take the leftover liquid to store in freezer bags so that when I want another batch, all I have to do is let it sit out, unthaw, and add honey. In the freezer, this will last 6 to 8 months. Now let's touch on dosage. While you can take this directly, I like to add it to my morning tea. You'll take 1 to 2 tablespoons as needed for relief of minor symptoms of the cold or flu, or even at the suspicion of one before symptoms even set in. Because this is a gentle, natural remedy, there's no fear of harmful side effects. And because it's so delicious, I like to start my morning weekdays with a calming cup because of the immediate soothing effects of lemon balm. Lemon balm has been revered by herbalists as the longevity herb, noting that those that take it as a tea every day live well into their 90s. Now, once outside, I take a few minutes to gently wake up to the morning sounds and think about my day, and of course, I'm always joined by my French bulldog, Thor. To get more ideas on natural remedies, traditional living, and homesteading in the city inspiration, consider clicking subscribe, and I'll see you in my kitchen or garden soon.